Most people book their national park trip 3 months too late and spend 6 days surrounded by 40,000 other people. Arriving without a peak season permit guarantees a totally miserable vacation. Unprepared tourists face catastrophic lockouts at the main entry gates. Desperate travelers pay triple the normal price for basic access. Here is what the data actually says about how to avoid all of it. This is the true cost of the global Big Five. Missing these exact release dates ruins your entire travel budget. We audited the booking timelines for the most famous reserves. Let us calculate the exact logistics for your next adventure. We tracked live availability across 5 different global park authorities. The data reveals a massive penalty for last-minute vacation planning. Booking windows now open over a year before your flight. You must understand these hidden costs before booking your flights. Yellowstone lodging requires booking exactly 13 months in advance. Xanterra opens their rolling reservation system on the 5th day. You must secure a room for next summer by May. Missing this early window forces you into miles of traffic. You will sleep in overpriced gateway towns like West Yellowstone. Daily commuting easily wastes 4 hours of your vacation time. A standard 4-day itinerary costs roughly $1,500 US. That budget covers mandatory rental cars and basic lodge rooms. Booking early keeps your daily average under $400. Late planners routinely pay $600 for basic motels. Park authorities strictly limit the number of available lodge beds. You cannot rely on last-minute cancellations during the summer peak. Dining inside the park also requires booking months in advance. You will eat expensive convenience store food without a reservation. The true cost of Yellowstone is the penalty of delay. Every mile you stay outside the park increases your budget. Gasoline prices near the park entrances carry a massive premium. You must lock in your dates 13 months before arrival. Banff requires military precision during the February reservation launch day. Parks Canada uses a randomized queue system for summer campsites. Thousands of users compete for the exact same July dates. You must log on before 8 in the morning locally. Popular campgrounds like Two Jack Lakeside sell out within minutes. Missing this launch means paying private outfitters triple the price. You cannot simply drive your car to Lake Louise anymore. Parks Canada enforces strict vehicle limits and mandatory shuttle tickets. You must book those shuttle passes separately in mid-April. Private parking spaces at Moraine Lake no longer exist today. Arriving without a transit ticket means missing the famous lakes. You will stand in standby lines for hours without guarantees. A 4-day Canadian Rockies trip easily breaks $1,200. Your rental car sits uselessly at the park and ride. Securing an official $30 site saves you hundreds of dollars. Private hotels in the town site average $500 nightly. The cost-to-crowd ratio peaks heavily in late July. You must plan this trip 6 months before your flight. Hiking the famous Trek requires navigating 2 separate private companies. You must book your beds through Vertice and Las Torres. You need at least 9 months of lead time here. Coordinating dates between these 2 monopolies is a logistical nightmare. One company might have space while the other is full. You cannot legally camp outside of their designated private zones. Expect to spend exactly $1,000 for 4 days. This covers mandatory refugio beds and necessary catamaran boat transfers. You will pay $40 just to cross the lake. Park entrance fees add another $40 to your budget. You must carry printed proof of every single booking confirmation. Rangers physically check your permits before allowing you to hike. Missing a booking forces you into expensive day trip tours. You will spend 6 hours daily just driving from Puerto Natales. Those daily bus tickets quickly drain your entire travel budget. Booking the refugios early is the only affordable strategy left. The Patagonia weather window is extremely short and highly competitive. You must finalize this itinerary by June of the previous year. Milford Track huts in Fjordland sell out in 10 minutes. You must log into the portal during the May release. The New Zealand government tightly caps daily hiker entry numbers. Only 40 independent walkers can start the trail each day. You cannot pitch a tent anywhere along this famous route. This creates the most competitive booking environment in the world. A 4-day hike costs nearly $600 in total. Expensive boat access and strict daily caps drive prices higher. You must pay for a private boat to reach trailheads. You must pay for another boat at the finish line. These mandatory logistical transfers add $300 immediately. Hut tickets cost international visitors nearly $100 nightly. Missing the official launch means buying a $2,000 guided package. Private guided companies hold a separate allocation of track permits. You will pay a 300% premium for access. You must practice using the booking system before launch day. Your entire trip depends on 10 minutes of frantic clicking. We highly recommend selecting shoulder season dates for better odds. Kruger National Park operates on an 11-month rolling booking window. You must secure popular rest camps almost a year ahead. Securing Riverview bungalows requires logging on exactly at launch. International visitors face a hidden cost at the entrance gates. You must pay a daily tariff just to be inside. This fee is totally separate from your nightly lodging rate. Kruger charges international tourists $35 every single day. This mandatory conservation tariff applies on top of your lodging. A 4-day self-drive safari costs roughly $800. You must present your passport at the gate for processing. Paying this fee daily destroys a strict backpacker travel budget. Booking a bundled tour avoids the daily gate fee confusion. You will save money by purchasing an international wildcard. This annual pass covers your daily fees for longer trips. Renting a reliable vehicle adds another massive expense to factor. You cannot explore this massive reserve without personal motorized transport. Gasoline inside the park boundaries carries a heavy remote markup. You must calculate these compounding costs before arriving in Africa. Securing these permits early saves your budget and your sanity. Otherwise, you will join thousands of travelers turned away today. You cannot improvise a trip to a global megapark. The data clearly shows that preparation is your biggest discount. Use the links below to check the official launch dates. Because you want to hike the best national parks this year.